Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the career mode. So, we're now at race number 3, and this is in Assen. And for this race, we're just gonna do the qualifying and the race. Starting off here in the qualifying, you can see that there is wet now. And the conditions were quite tricky, and it was a lot of understeer. But yeah, let's just see how we get on here. We're just gonna finish this lap, so hopefully we'll be within the top 3. Coming up here into some traffic here. We're trying to go on the outside, but he was a little bit too slow there, or we just arrived a little bit too fast. So we made contact, but it was nothing to worry about. So in the first sector, we're the fastest, as we're going a lot on the curbs here, using a lot of the curbs, which is quite risky, especially in the rain. And here you can also see that it sends us wide. So we're also up in the second sector, so we're fastest in both of them. And this corner here is just really slow, and you really have to be gentle on the throttle. Now as you come into the back section here, this is a very nice section, especially on a MotoGP bike. And we're still fastest, so now we just have a few more turns left, and let's see how we get on as we almost come into a new rider here. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, he's not in the way, so there's no problem there as we go into a 155.4. Yeah, okay, that was quite a good lap. And yeah, now we can see compared to the rivals here, which are like 8 seconds behind. So yeah, we really need to crank up the difficulty for the next episode. So jumping into the race, we have a dry race this time. And I don't know why, but I can see that my suit is full of dirt, and yeah, I don't know what that's about. And you can see that a lot of the guys there are really aggressive into the first corner, as we lost out 6 positions, and now we gained a few back. And yeah, we're P7 at the moment, fighting with all the other guys. As we see, Mario Agi crashed, going wide there, but let's see how we get on. Yeah, the exit was quite good. Oh, we nearly hit that guy, and that might have ended both of our races. So now we're in P3, and let's just aim for the top 2. And yeah, you can see we still have a pace advantage. Maybe not as big as we had in the rain, but now we passed the 97 rider, as he goes wide as well. We're taking a little bit of a different line, a tighter apex, but then we're cutting back again on the inside. So that is Tatai. Tatai is one of the top riders, and we're battling him in the championship. So we should really keep an eye on him during this race. And then we can see that we fell off the bike. We clipped way too much curve there, and yeah, I don't really know what happened there, to be honest. But we are now down to P13. And now we're getting a really good exit here, passing 3 riders there. And we're gaining on the 2 in front as well. As we saw Tatai setting the fastest lap, probably because he was the first rider to cross the first lap. And now we're really pushing a lot just to gain back some time. We lost a lot in the crash, so getting a really good exit here compared to the AI. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe because we're still on 100% difficulty and we might just need to turn it up to 120 and then it would all be good and fair. So that is for the next episode, by the way. So 120 from now on. And now we're going for the inside as the two guys in front battle. And we got a really good exit as well. So we're passing the 89 rider here. And he's coming back at us again, sending us a little bit wide, but we're holding the position. So now it's just heads down and just trying to do good laps to get to the front twos again. Just trying to not take that much curb again. We're almost on the curb there, but we're fine. And braking early here just to get a good exit. And yeah, our exit was way better than Cooney. And now we're coming up to Tatai, which set a new fastest lap of 1:54.1. But we beat that with 2 seconds, so we go for 1:49. So our pace is really good in this race. We have no problems at all, except for the mistake we did, but we have already catched up within just a few laps. We can also see that our top speed is better than the AI, even though this is equal bikes. Oh, as we make contact there with Tatai, he's really aggressive. But we also went a little bit wide on the curb, so that was completely fine. I just didn't see him until the last minute, so it's good that we're both still in the race. Yes, now we're thinking about going on the inside, but we're just holding off a little bit. There's no point to make any stupid moves and aggressive moves, as we clearly have a pace advantage. And now we're going for the inside through the back straight, and now we're in P1 again. So let's see if we can probably just make a gap to the other guys and use our pace advantage. As we go a little bit wide there, doesn't get the best of exits, but it should be alright. It seems like the AI is also taking a little bit of a faster approach into the first part of the last 2 corners. And we're wobbling a little bit, but that's just because we're pushing a lot on this lap, just trying to get maybe a second or so gap to the other guys. So they are 3.4 seconds behind now. So we have gained a lot. Oh, as we almost crashed there. Braking a little bit too hard while turning. 3.7 now, so now we're really starting to get a huge gap here. This is quite a nice and smooth lap, and it's really important to not clip too much curb because it makes the bike understeer. So you just want to be right on the edge of the tarmac and the curb. going into the second, going into the last sector here, as we have we're up 5.7 seconds. I'm not sure if that's on our best lap or if that's the gap to the guys behind. As we go for a 1:48.5, improving our best lap. And yeah, that's just the story of the race. We just kept increasing the gap as we do a 1:47.1 here on the second to last lap. And well, we just had a really good pace throughout the race, and there was no chance of the other guys being able to stick with us. We're finishing 28.7 seconds ahead of the second rider, which was Cooney, and then we have Tatai in third place. And that means that we're taking the lead in the championship, as Cooney goes to second and Tatai is in third. So we're 2 points ahead of him. As we see, we're also celebrating here with the team. This is a really nice result. And as I mentioned earlier, from the next race, we're increasing the difficulty to 120, which should make for much interesting races. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next time.